Flow metrics won't save your product.
Couldn't agree more. And if your product's bad, better flow just means you're going to fail faster, which in some cases can be valuable, but you are going to fail.
Yeah, you're just getting better at building the wrong thing.
And that, frankly, Jeff, is the uncomfortable truth that most teams don't want to admit.
Welcome to the Take5IRL podcast from AgilityIRL. I'm Jeff Lee, a partner and one of your hosts today.
And I'm Mike Stuedemann, another partner at AgilityIRL. Jeff, good to be with you today as always.
You as well, Mike. We are out of the home offices. We are on location here together, sitting across the table. So pardon anyone if our eye contact kind of goes up and down. We're actually looking at each other today.
Yeah, it's weird being in person, but we'll get through it. I've heard in-person communication is valuable. I read that somewhere.
I have heard that as well. So today we're breaking down one of the biggest misconceptions in Agile. You heard through our open what the topic is.
Yeah, and I want to be clear. We love flow metrics at AgilityIRL. Our other partner Pat Campbell and I did a whole session, a whole set of episodes, I should say, on flow metrics. So don't look at this episode as bashing flow metrics. It's what you're doing with flow metrics. Everyone automatically thinks that if you start looking at cycle time, throughput, those flow metrics, that you're going to get better outcomes. And that's just not the case.
No, you're doing something better. You're doing something faster. The key here is to know what direction you're going, right? You're going faster, but do you have that compass pointed in the right direction?
Absolutely. And knowing the difference between optimizing delivery and not direction, that difference is everything. Speed in the wrong direction is waste. Speed in the wrong direction will get you killed.
Yeah. And so when you think about this from the team's perspective, right? Teams see faster movement. The metrics that they are measuring from sprint to sprint, from month to month, quarter to quarter, they see faster cycle time, higher throughput. These are good things.
Well, and management, for as much as we bash management, so
Here?
yeah, just on this episode. Shout out to all the managers listening. Both the teams and management thinks everything's improving because all the metrics are trending in the right direction. All the scorecards, the proverbial scorecards are green.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a problem. What's that problem, Jeff?
Value, right? This all goes back to your product and product management. And are you actually achieving value? Again, metrics are good. Measuring progress, measuring speed, measuring cycle time. These are all good things. But they don't actually tell you if you're doing good stuff.
Yeah, you're incredibly efficient at building something that nobody wants or isn't achieving your outcome. And that can be intoxicating because, like I said, all the scorecard is green and you're feeling better, particularly when compared to what you used to measure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And so really you're getting to, and we've done episodes on this in the past as well, your output and your outcomes. Right? Most organizations, they're measuring the output. Output's a lot easier to measure. And you can point to the teams and say, hey, teams, show me your output, right? What you built.
Yeah. It's the old, and people that have been in my classes hear me say this probably too much. It's confusing activity with progress.
Mm-hmm.
You're super busy, but you're not busy on the right things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's harder to measure outcomes, and a lot of teams avoid it. And to be honest, a lot of teams can't do it by themselves in their strength.
Absolutely. You need. I mean, I think having an empowered product owner, since we're going back through some of our classic hits here on Take5IRL Podcast, having an empowered product owner helps. But even with an empowered product owner, I think it's a system problem or an organization problem.
Mm-hmm.
That output to outcome shift, and as we discussed earlier, we have to take a shot at management here. Defining those outcomes up front is a key role of management. What are we seeking to achieve?
Yeah. So think about flow as a multiplier, right? It can make you go the direction that you're going faster, right? Amplifies whatever that direction is, but it doesn't tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah, I completely agree. One of the reasons I work with you, one of the reasons I'm passionate about this topic. I think a couple of things as we think about the end of this episode and some advice. Flow's hard to measure, but you got to try.
Mhm.
Focus on those outcomes. Make sure as early as possible that you're getting some indication that you're moving in the right direction in terms of value.
Yes. Yeah. And when you're looking at your roadmap, right, whatever you use as a roadmap doesn't even have to be, this is our document, that's a roadmap, right? But this thing that shows you what's coming up, it should be very clear, not only what are the features you're going to be building, but what are you measuring and what do you expect to improve? And so having that, having thought about validating those outcomes before you even build the features that are going to get you in that direction, really important to know you're going in the right direction.
Well, absolutely. Flow exposes, focusing on those flow metrics focuses you on bad strategy or exposes bad strategy.
Mm-hmm.
And that can be challenging for organizations to kind of acknowledge that, hey, the steps that we were moving in aren't the right steps.
Yeah.
But at least you know quickly.
Exactly. And so I guess what we want people to get out of this conversation is not that flow metrics are bad or we should stop doing them or stop thinking about them. They're good things. But you have to be thinking about the product as well and what the value is and how you're going to measure it, right? You really need both of those.
Absolutely. Flow metrics as a concept aren't going to save your product development effort. No. They're gonna let you know. You still have to save yourself by saying, what are these flow metrics telling us about where we're going and whether we're on the right track?
Yeah. So that's kind of the closing thought here, right? We just want to leave with you that do the flow metrics, do those things we've been talking about lately. Also measure the value, right? They're not exclusively going to tell you that you're going in the direction you want to go as a business, as a product.
Yeah, watch out for doing the wrong thing faster using flow metrics. Any final words of wisdom for our listeners, Jeff?
Going back to the open, flow metrics won't save your product, right? Yeah, they will help you get somewhere faster, know what outcomes you're trying to achieve, and know how to measure them.
Yeah, couldn't agree more. Looking forward to continuing to talk about these and other topics. If you have a topic suggestion, feel free to reach out to us at AgilityIRL. We always love getting topic suggestions from our community. Additionally, if you're looking to have a conversation about how flow metrics can help you, reach out to us on that. And we always love talking about product outcomes. So if you're struggling there, reach out to Jeff or I. Jeff, thanks for the episode. Always good to talk to you. And we look forward to talking to everyone else soon.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Take5IRL Podcast. If you like it, please go ahead and share it with someone, as well as like and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. We are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Also, leave us a comment or a suggestion for a future episode. Again, thanks for listening, and we look forward to you joining us next time on the Take5IRL Podcast.